Time's up. Admiral.
Here it comes.
Fade in.
When it comes to fans, it is a fan's right to have whatever opinion they want to have.
You know what? There is a single reason why I wouldn't want to become a merman. I wouldn't have my penis anymore.
What a waste of my jerk off. How dare you not finish? How dare you?
Bella Downsy fingered Dora the Explorer on HBO. And he starts making Superman and bastardizes it. And they're like, oh my God, please come in my mouth.
Oh my.
You are... That's it. Writing that one down. Okay, hang on.
I'm not on camera, though.
Yeah, but it's not going to stop me. Yeah, that orc.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
He's tasty. I use it. It's great. It's great. It's fantastic. You have to understand the glory of a good back scratcher. I don't know. I didn't know what I was missing all these years. It's fantastic. I'm tired of hurting my left arm to try and reach around. Box office.
You're doing it to yourself. I am not responsible for the degeneracy of this stream.
Look, I got no problem with the idea of punching me in the face with nostalgia penis. I get that. I understand this.
I'm still jerking off in front of my console. And I remember I'm lying there and I'm crying hell because I feel it right here and it's got its like pincer jaws and I'm holding it like this, trying to fight it. And I'm going, help me, help me. And my team doesn't hear me. And then someone else actually woke me up because I was actually going, help me, help me. And I woke up and my hands were like this with the pincers trying to get in there. And that was it.
Okay, Adam. I have one question only.
Yes.
Do you have 1987 grade crack at your home?
Bella Ramsey's non-binary, though, so the Hollywood.
Shut up! That is an ugly little woman with the face of a mongoloid. Okay, that's what she is.
She does look like a changeling.
Cage match with Dave Filoni, winner take all.
Oh, I'm gonna beat the living tar out of that bastard.
That would be the most highly streamed Star Wars event in a decade.
I will make mayonnaise out that white. All right, that would have been something to behold.
But I'm so apathetic to Star Wars that this episode could have featured Yoda riding on a dildo being wielded by R2-D2, and I would have the same reaction.
You undid the magic of Star Wars with that stupid film. That some dude just put that thing there and knew somebody can hit it with a laser blast? What kind of crack are we smoking? What kind of crack are we smoking?
Not the
to
good
say
kind.
that this was intentionally put there. So now you've undid the sacrifice of the rebellion. If anybody could have just stuck their penis in there and peed in it, we'd be done.
Impressive. Most impressive.
I do not know if I'm a girl anymore. I think I'm a they, them. What are you talking about?
I dangled for too long there. That wasn't fun. Let that define it, because there was other stuff that defined all these franchises we love before the likes of Disney or Kurtzman or any other one took them over and, fucked them in the ear. So in the ear, that it hurts. It would hurt.
It doesn't just hurt.
Oh my God.
It would kill you.
God heaven. Not the ear.
I thought you said Star Wars isn't dead.
Well,
and you don't like that.
No.
That metaphor makes it true.
No, Disney Star Wars. Don't let them. That's what you do to Disney Star Wars.
That's what we're doing to Disney Star Wars now? When did this be about us?
I meant the metaphorical we, the royal we, the world.
The we.
The wee in somebody's ear. Like, what are we doing?
Oh boy!
You know what happens when capitalism gets fucked up? The communists come back. They come out of the bushes. Don't kid yourself. They're waiting in there.
I feel a tingle up my leg. Broken. he coming back?
I think he's gone. He's done. Wait,
that was my attempt at being a stan at that point. That was all I could muster.
that's all he could do at that point. He was so exhausted.
Wait a minute.
Right.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. I feel tingle up my leg. That's the most defeated speech I've ever heard in my life. I've been at Popeyes where they ran out of chicken. I ain't never heard more depressed than that. Oh my God. Oh God.
I'd work with Haley Atwell every day.
But
with two hands even. And these tool bags wouldn't know quality if it walked up and motorboated them. Because, you're going to motorboat quality.
Wait, what?
Quality boobs. You want to motorboat quality boobs.
There we go. All better now. Man, titties are the greatest things on earth.
Hi. Sorry, I'm still kind of setting up this show today because the stands they're crazy, and I just kept looking more and more, finding things. Welcome to the round table, where for the moment it's a two-man gig. Do the best we can. I'm sure everybody will be here eventually. Jerry will show up, hopefully. Anyway, we got a fun show for you guys today. We hope you're doing well on this Saturday afternoon. Jed, how are you?
Oh, I'm thinking hard right now. Thinking we see each other a lot.
Well,
3 out of 7 days of the week.
It's back-to-back things, and then there's a large gap in between where I sit here alone. Did I say Saturday? Did I say Saturday?
Yeah. It's been a long 3 days.
Listen,
we gotta set up a Wednesday stream just to balance it out.
I have problems right now. Okay, I got a lot on my mind. All right, and things get.
There's a blue pill for that.
I don't need no blue pill. Just like I say on the Daily Dive, my boner works just fine. Okay,
you do.
Anyway, no, I have a lot on my mind, so I will say things quickly, and I will admit that sometimes the wrong day comes out because let's be honest, Friday, Saturday, Sunday kind of blur together in a way.
Yeah, all days that end with Y, end in Y,
Shut
sometimes
up.
mixed together.
Shut up. You're not helping. You're making it worse. You're making me feel like I'm some sort of incompetent fool who doesn't know what's going on in his life. All right, that's not fair.
You don't need my help.
One of these days, I'm gonna Gibbs slap your ass.
You have to move down here first.
Yeah, and you guys can help by hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel, sharing the stream, sharing everything out, help the channel grow so that one day on a live stream in the same room, I can Gibbs slap him and make it worth it. So help with that.
Yeah, make that a tier. Like the slap bets and How I Met Your Mother.
The
have
Gibbs
a slap.
Get the Gibbs slap.
A slap tiers.
You know what's sad?
We gotta get.
Nobody knows what a Gibbs slap is anymore. That's the sad thing.
That is sad.
Yeah.
Because, Gibbs hasn't been on TV in, 4
Mark
years
Harmon's
now?
retired. He's retired.
Yeah. It's been a long time since we saw Gibbs.
Yeah.
I think he left in, season 22. So,
I stopped watching while he was still there when he was on the way out the door, and I was like, this isn't my show anymore. I'm done. So, yeah.
When Tony leaves, that's a good place to end it. Mm-hmm. There's some good stuff with Ziva after that, but it's not
just
worth
make sure
trekking through another.
Just
10
watch
seasons.
Ziva alive, and you're good. You could just because it's just watch Ziva Alive and
Tony and Ziva is pretty good.
It was all right. I still haven't watched it. I don't care enough.
It's not as good as Golden Era NCIS, but it's better than any NCIS post. I don't know, Abby leaving.
Yeah, I know. Well, Paulie Perrette had to leave because she'd become intolerable on set, and Mark Harmon couldn't handle it anymore. I'm pretty sure that's what happened because if you ever notice in that final season where she's there, they never share a single on-screen moment together.
I think they cut in a goodbye.
They did.
But they filmed those at separate days, I think.
Yeah, because Paul went with full terminal stage TDS during that period of time, and Mark Harmon, he's actually a conservative. So I mean,
but he doesn't talk about it.
He doesn't talk about it. He did his job. So yeah. So when she left, they were up to that point. Gibbs, Abby on scene all the time. Then that season, not on scene together once. Dre,
which sucks because they had great chemistry.
Did you ever watch NCIS, Dre? Did you ever watch it?
Oh God, no.
Right, you don't know what we're talking about. You don't know.
No, I've never been into cop shows outside of NYPD Blue.
I watch NYPD Blue.
And Law and Order, like Law and Order is Law and Order and SVU. Like if it's on, I'll watch it, but it's not like I never followed cop shows because I live cop shows. It's like I ain't gonna bother that nonsense.
Oh, I watch
the rest of the cop shows like Luke Cage on Netflix.
Yeah, that's what. I hate that show. It's good to be here, brothers. Today is a glorious day.
Why is it a glorious day?
Because yesterday was my son's first birthday. Yeah, he's one. Can you believe it? He's one, and he went to his first con yesterday. So
wow,
we went to Stellar Con. It was great. It's a smaller con. So it's like in the UBC arena. Yeah, easily manageable. So it's not too much overwhelming for him and stuff. And it was great. And I've added some stuff to my collection. I got some custom Pokeballs.
See,
Snorlax custom Pokeball.
You have to show that to
wife
Dermy.
Would love that.
A Blastoise custom.
Dermy's the
Pokeball.
one that's going to be jealous over that.
He will be jealous. He will be. So we had a good time. He had some cake pops. It was great. So it was a glorious day, and cinemas are on fire. So it's a glorious day.
Today is a day of days.
It's a day of days.
It is a day of days. This is a day we've been waiting a year for. The Supergirl opening weekend box office is everything we ever wanted. Oh my goodness. So of course today we're going to talk Supergirl. We're going to talk box office. We got a warm up. We're going to talk a little Odyssey, and then we got some gaming discussions because Dre, did you know that GTA 6 has already made billions of dollars?
I can believe it.
rumor by objective observation. It's not a hard fact, but it's out. So we're going to talk GTA 6. We will we'll wrap up our initial discussions surrounding the Steam machine, which seems to just be bad timing. It's just bad timing with how much components and everything costs. And I'll make fun of a bad Star Wars game that should never have been announced in the first place. Other than that, but anyway, howdy to the chat. We hope you guys are doing well on this Sunday afternoon. See, I can fix myself. Sunday afternoon. We got the mods all here. Legatus, Algram, and good Sir Ruben X doing the work. Howdy to Dash. I see Dash as well. Huzzah, son of Joxer. Let's see. Good afternoon back to you, Ginger Norseman, who corrected me on what day it was. Thank you. Because I don't feel retarded enough every day. Frank is here. Toronto Thrash. And thank you for watching the review. If you guys haven't watched my review and we're done here, go watch my Supergirl review. And Drake can comment that if it actually had been based more on Tom King's penis punching book, it would not have been any better.
No. That book is horrible. The book is horrible. And if they even based it solely off of that, because there's no Lobo in the book, there's no even the main villain, they changed the way he looks so they can make him like Mad Max type.
I called him.
It's just a disaster.
Wannabe Pinhead. That's what I called him in the movie.
Yeah,
guys, it's for the merch. Merch will make this movie $1 billion. So they had to make the villain look weird. That's how you sell toys.
Yeah, I see. Jay Fraser 360. Hi, Gene Jay Fraser. I see Brad in the channel. Brad, who's going to torture me tonight?
Uh-oh.
Brad is going to torture me. He's going to make me watch the other half of the Star Trek Discovery premiere.
Well, he's putting in the chat. It looks like he hasn't decided whether or not to do Discovery or Strange New Worlds.
No. He tried to gaslight us last time. He's going to make us finish watching Mikey Burnham. No. He knows he's going to do it. He's going to do it. I know what he did this last time where he tried to trick us. But I know there's no good ending because we're a week away still from watching the premiere of season 4 on DS9 for watching that. So I know I hurt either way tonight. Okay. I hurt either way.
Yeah.
And next week.
No, next week we don't. No, next week is the premiere on July 6th. We're recording.
Oh, that is. I thought you said you had 2 more weeks still. That.
No, one week. We're
good.
Possibly 2. It depends. We're our special guest who may or may not be able to make it. Still, it's in the books, but we're not going to know until honestly day of at this point. But no, See, if we do to get a delay, there's a backup plan. We're going to watch Klingon episodes. We're going to watch TNG Klingon episodes is what we're going to do.
That's a good backup plan.
Okay, that's a much better backup plan than more Discovery or Strange New Worlds.
No, just stop. Just stop. You stop, sir. You stop, all right? You stop.
I just don't want any more prequels. Like, even if Strange New Worlds is as good as people pretend it is, because I have no doubt in my mind that it's not, that it's another prequel. I don't want more Pike. I don't want to see young Kirk. I don't want to see more of their version of Spock. I don't give a fuck.
Anyway.
But you know what is good? Giant has a sale right now for if you buy 2 Canada Dry Ginger Ale 12 packs, you get 2 for free.
Well, it's 4th of July sale.
Yeah.
4th of July sale.
So I'm excited. This is old man stuff, Chad. You know nothing of this.
What?
This is
never had a ginger ale.
Why am I going to have faith in you? You gaslit me 2 weeks ago, and you've been promising this torture for me. I know what? No.
Wait, hold on. Back up. Back up. You say you never had a ginger ale before?
Yeah.
You drink it when your stomach's not feeling good. It's the safe soda.
It's not just for when your stomach isn't feeling good. It mixes well with stuff. Ginger ale is great. Ginger ale may be the greatest carbonated drink of all time.
I'm just not a fan of
I'm going to go
cannibalism. Guys, I can't be a
Sunkissed
cannibal.
orange soda. Sunkissed
orange is very, very good.
That shit is crack. I haven't had it in it. I used to be my go-to celebration drink. I haven't had it in years.
Because we can't drink it because we will have automatic diabetes. That's why.
Because it's got the high fructose corn syrup.
Ginger Norseman knows what I'm talking about.
What?
There's a reason we don't drink ginger soda. Because it'd be cannibalism.
Anyway.
Well, those are your people grinded up into liquid form. So that
exactly.
Is fair.
Yeah, that's why I've never had a ginger ale.
Yeah.
No, listen. In about because you find people did not get to $1,000 this month in the tier. That little bastard right there, he's losing a hand next week. He's losing a hand. He's losing a hand. All right? He's losing a hand. It's all your fault.
Can't you start out with like a finger?
No, no.
Just drag it out.
No. Well, no, I'm gonna go with hand, arm.
Yeah, you can drag it out more.
Eyes.
He's got 3 fingers to a hand.
Then the disembowelment happens.
Ooh.
The disembowelment. By the time we get to Christmas, we could beat the disembowelment. By the time that's my Christmas present.
We have to straight gut in that joint. Jesus H.
Anyway, so the torture of the baby will come. Anyway, they could have put him out of his misery. Run him over with a car. Could have happened in one swift thing, but now he's going to go to summer camp for the next 6 months.
You got to make a separate stream of you doing that and name it something like "Watch Me Torture a Baby."
No, I'll just make a video. I'll just make a compilation video of it happening bit by bit. Here's what happened. The chat did it to themselves because they thought it'd be funny. They thought it'd be funny to make me keep him. All right. And this is what's going to happen. You're going to suffer. Anyway, thank you all for being here. If you're enjoying this already, please hit that like button as we get started with the show. So let's do the warm up. Jed, bring up the Odyssey stuff. We have gotten, in the midst of everything going on here, there has been Nolan Odyssey news, which from what we see isn't boding well for its premiere next month, Jed. It's not boding well. at all with this right
No. So we have a couple pieces of news before some analytic stuff that came out. So the first piece of news that everyone was talking about earlier this week is they're not doing influencer screenings for the Odyssey. And there's been a lot of different takes on that. What do you guys think of skipping the influencer screenings?
I think it's both funny and sad. It's funny because influencers is how they make their shill living by kissing ass.
That's why we call them the access media.
Yeah, by kissing ass and licking scrotum to get in there. And when they can't get in there, they lose their leverage to tell us how great something is when we know it's going to suck. At the same time, though, this tells me maybe there's not confidence that maybe they can't even sell it to the shills. Because look what happened with Supergirl. They couldn't sell it to the shills. We came out horrendous, this and that. Today with Supergirl, we'll talk about it. The Hollywood Reporter top article, all they could say is Supergirl hits headwinds. With his headwinds. It's a bomb. So
as meaningless of a statement as they could come up with.
Yeah, as a meaningless and least inoffensive statement as they could come up with. So perhaps it tells me that there's not confidence in this. Because imagine, what are you going to say? The soundtrack of whistles and flutes is gonna it captivated us. Thanks a lot, dude.
The important thing to note that not everyone's talking about is the film critics are still going to get early access. It's just like the TikTokers who aren't. So it's not as big of a win as some people are saying, or as big of a loss as other people are saying. I agree with you, Adam, though, that it's kind of funny and sad. Dre, you were about to say something?
I personally think this is a very good thing. And the reason why I think this is a good thing is because they're hedging their bets that, like as Adam was bringing out, that maybe this does not appeal to the funky shills. Maybe it doesn't. But I would rather have no word of mouth than horrid word of mouth. I'd rather it just be a surprise to everyone if this is the worst adaptation in history than having somebody see it early and then either hype me up, which is unlikely, or burning this joint to the ground before it even gets there. Just look at Supergirl. I know we're going to talk about it. I can't wait till we talk about it. But look at Supergirl. Look at all the buildup we've had to Supergirl. Every single drop was either shill nonsense or an absolute diarrhea flame. Why would I put myself through that? I would rather just have everybody surprised like we used to do many years ago when we all go in day one. Yeah, pre-internet.
Let the real audience make the word of mouth.
Exactly. So I think this is a brilliant move to do. Now, as you mentioned, maybe there's no confidence in it. Maybe you're 110% correct. But I think it's a brilliant move to do it in order to not move the needle either way and let the audience decide if the film is good or not.
It still might backfire, though, because bad word of mouth on the internet will spread even faster than shitty shill reviews, because it'll go. Someone could go viral. One person could grab something like this from discussing film, make a viral tweet, and boom, it's everywhere. And then a meme starts, because who knows what's going to happen? One bad meme or one good meme, because remember, freaking Minecraft, one good meme makes a movie. One bad meme, Chaka Supergirl, helps just drive it home faster.
Morbius.
Oh, it's Morbin time.
Wasn't enough even with the re-release to save that film.
Well, that was
which will be compared to Supergirl.
How that movie lose money twice? That's crazy work.
So,
because corporate executives don't understand meme culture. That's why.
But to follow up on what you said, Dre, about the Odyssey, I still love a lot of Nolan's work, and I think he is an intelligent man doing the wrong movie here, making a lot of wrong decisions. But I agree, this is what he's always done. He's been against modern technology. Cell phones aren't allowed on his set. He doesn't care about social media. He doesn't cater to social media like James Gunn does, for example. So this feels very much in line with his style. And so I don't necessarily see it as indicative of him not having faith in it. But it's still kind of funny to think about it from that perspective. On the other side of the coin, though, he said something recently that, diminishes my respect for his intelligence. Because he also said this, Dre.
This is dumb.
He said, Odysseus is very complex, a trickster, somebody who's smart and wily. In Star Wars terms, he's Han Solo. But Han Solo is not the hero of Star Wars. It's Luke Skywalker. So, yeah, he just said
Think
Han
about
Solo
that for
and
a second.
Odysseus are pretty similar characters.
One, they're not. I mean, they're not at all.
Not even
okay.
close.
Okay. This is the only way I can equate this, because face value, I don't know. Maybe he's doing shrooms that day. I don't know. But if you want to take him as far as where the character stands within a saga, okay, Odysseus is the rogue character when you want to think about like either the Siege of Troy or Odyssey, and you want to make, I don't know, I guess Achilles, the Luke Skywalker. Like if you look at it from that type of perspective, okay, I get where he's trying to come from, but I think it's a bad comparison all the same. I think it's a bad comparison.
I think it's a really bad comparison. It's starting and ending with the fact that he's intelligent and he's a trickster, but that's not enough of a comparison. The comparison that I think is slightly better in Star Wars terms is, yes, he's not the main character, but I see more similarities with Odysseus and prequels Obi-Wan Kenobi. Like Obi-Wan and Revenge of the Sith, I see some similarities there. Not enough to make a full-fledged statement like this, but that's way closer to reality than Han Solo. Man, I love both characters from their source material, but it's okay for characters to be different.
Yeah, absolutely.
And good at the same time.
But I don't understand why this comparison is even being made.
Well, I don't understand why need a comparison in the first place.
He's been on a Star Wars kick recently. He mentioned that he saw the original Star Wars 12 times in theaters in its initial run and stuff like that, talking about how the original film inspired him. So he's been, I think that with the 40th anniversary or whatever, he's been talking about Star Wars a lot on the press tour. So that's his motivation.
Has he been talking real Star Wars, or has he started talking Disney Star Wars at all?
Just OT. He's only talked mainly about only the first movie, really. I've only seen him really talk about the first two, at least.
All right, I'll give him respect for that. But this is weird. This is just weird to me, though. It's weird.
It's weird. Right. In all of this, it seems like we've also gotten confirmation on who Ellen Page is. Who do you think Ellen Page is going to be?
Hopefully an extra that's going to go and get my soda and my popcorn. Whatever individual should not be on the screen at all.
Well, apparently she's playing a very important role. You know the original story, right? From you really like the miniseries? Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's great. Good stuff. Yeah.
She's gonna be playing Sign-On.
Oh.
Do you know who that is?
You probably don't. Was that the third in command once he was third in command?
Nope.
Okay. Refresh my memory, please.
This character is not in the Odyssey or any works of Homer. It is derived from the Aeneid, which was nearly 1,000 years after Homer. And it's a character that the Romans came up with as a Trojan who betrayed the Trojans and convinced them to take the horse into the city.
So a made-up person.
A made-up person.
I got
it. Fanfic. Early
Roman fanfic character.
Roman fanfic. So technically, yes. Someone that should be giving me my soda and my popcorn at the concierge. So essentially, yes. I'm pretty sure this individual is going to be getting speaking lines for reasons beyond my understanding.
And she's going to be in the land of the dead. That's what that image on the left is. So it's not just a flashback to the Trojan horse sequence. She's going to somehow be like, oh my God, you convinced me to betray my people and it led to my death. How dare you, Odysseus? It's probably going to be something like that. But this Roman fanfic character never needed to exist. And I think he included it because he doesn't understand or doesn't want to explore the mythology. So he sees it as, why would the Trojans ever take the Trojan horse in? That's stupid. Well, if you know the mythology, the horse is actually the symbol of Poseidon. Yes, it's weird, but it's the symbol of Poseidon. So they assumed, hey, the Greeks built this monument to Poseidon to bless their journey home. But if we take it, maybe we can get Poseidon on our side and go against the Greeks. There is a mythological thought process, but he's like, yeah, but Poseidon not real. So they stupid for taking it. So they need a traitor to convince them to take it.
But that doesn't make any sense, even culturally. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
that's why I really hate this character existing, let alone being in this movie. Like just that aspect of the Aeneid, I don't think is necessary.
It's not a real character, just like Ellen Page isn't a real man. Anyway,
that's absolutely correct.
Now we got predictions.
Lastly, out of all of this, Dre, remember we got the IMAX screenings. They've been sold out forever, and everyone's been saying this film's going to be, $500 million opening weekend because IMAX is doing so very, very well, right? Well, the normal early screenings aren't doing well. The pre-sales for non-IMAX screens are not doing well to such a point that the current box office predictions are $80 million domestically, which is right next to Oppenheimer. And Oppenheimer cost half as much as the Odysseus, more than half, most likely, but base budget.
So pretty much everyone's seeing this in IMAX or not seeing it at all. Essentially.
We could have a problem here. We could have a problem.
Yeah, that could be an issue. Because everybody, that's not good, man. Like,
yeah, 80 million is not good for a movie of this scale.
That's Mando Grogu level. You're at Mando Grogu level right there.
And the break even for this film is conservatively like 500, 550 million.
Serious.
If it's Mandalorian and Grogu numbers, at least domestically, they're looking at a 350, maybe 400 finish.
Yeah.
Because what's Mandalorian? What did it slow down at?
It's currently between 320 and 350, I believe. I didn't bring it up today, so
it's over.
If these numbers are correct, the Odyssey's actually in trouble. We've talked about it in a while, like we want it to fail or whatnot. I want it to fail because I want Nolan to go back to what he's good at, and I love that. And I love the Odyssey and don't want it to be, fingered at the bumhole.
Mando Grogu currently sitting at 331.
Yeah. Okay. If the Odyssey tracks the same way, that is bad.
Yeah,
I'm not quite at the point where I'm willing to say it will fail, but I think this is legitimate evidence to say that it is within the realm of possibility.
Yeah. So I don't think it's going. I think this is going to be a bit of a wake up call for Nolan. And listen, here's the thing: if this doesn't do as well as it should, will he stop drinking his own Kool-Aid and go back to what Nolan does, or will he try again to do something he shouldn't do? That's the question. Or will he learn the lesson? Is the best way to put it. Will he learn the lesson? I don't know.
Will he pull a James Gunn and double down? But the person he should be listening to right now and emulating is Robert Eggers. Just to bring this up super duper quick, we got some news about the werewolf movie, Dre.
Yeah,
I'm really excited about this. So, Werewolf is a film by Robert Eggers, the guy who did Northman and Nosferatu.
Yeah, I like Northman. I like that movie.
Oh yeah, that film is incredible. So it's about werewolf in 1300 England, and he hired 2 Oxford professors to help keep the Middle English pronunciation correctly. He's studying the lore and trying to keep it accurate. And just everything that he's talking about, like he's gotten rid of the silver bullets lore, which is more recent. Like the silver aspect of it is very recent. Just looking at what was the werewolf mythology in 1300s Europe, what did it actually sound like? What did they wear? Everything, just pure accuracy. So I think this is going to be an incredible animalistic film.
I wonder if it will appeal to audiences, though. I wonder if it'll have a.
He's definitely a niche director. His films have never been huge at the box office, but he keeps his budgets down. That he's consistently making money, at least. So he knows
and that's what matters.
Yeah. So I have no interest, but I'm sure we'll get updates on that. And before I go to my thing, to round up this conversation, well, which Clash of the Titans do you mean, Ariel? The modern butchery, or the somewhat not accurate classic from the 80s? But they've never done a Jason and the Argonauts. There's only one Jason and the Argonauts. They've never done another one of those.
Oh, I mean, they did a TV show.
Oh, TV show. No one remembers that though. But to wrap up the Odyssey,
Clash of the Titan. We don't need that.
No. But to wrap up the Odyssey discussion, we now know what the Trojan horse popcorn bucket is really like. You guys want to see it? Okay.
Is it different than what we'd seen before?
No, look how big it is. That's some big horse cock you're gonna be reaching into for your popcorn.
Why would I? Why would I still reach under to get popcorn?
Because they want you to grab horse cock. They should have like the head on a hinge or something, or like
something. Yeah, like the head. Like if I open the head up or something.
The Trojan horse as the popcorn bucket, not a bad idea. It's just the positioning of the.
Look how big it is, though. That is huge.
Yes, it's big, but now I gotta sit this joint in the middle of my lap and then reach over, grab my own meat by mistake. Definitely going to happen. 110%. I'm gonna get a handful of me on a couple of occasions just so I can try to. How do you do you do this? Do you do this? How do you do it? How do you get the popcorn?
How do you do it?
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm saying.
Listen,
I'm like,
how do you reach around?
That's all I'm gonna do.
This is a murder weapon right here. This is a murder weapon. You could bludgeon somebody with this thing.
I hate that the horse is made of fucking bronze. It should be wood. Sorry, that's an aside.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, it's wood.
All
right.
So this is the bonus.
God,
it's woody.
It has a bonus hole.
Oh Lord.
Oh, somebody's going to use that bonus hole. Somebody will.
Oh,
a really hardcore Nolan fan will use the bonus hole.
Oh, and it has butter. Come on now.
Oh, it's been greased.
No, it's a wrap.
It's been greased.
It comes pre-lubed. They should put that on the tag. Pre-lubed.
Okay.
Gross.
Degeneracy aside.
Just real quick. So I looked up the budget of Werewolf. It's only $50 million.
There you go. There we go. It'll make money. See, it's simple math.
Yeah, simple math.
It's very simple.
Also, but now let's so we're talking movies. What movies are making money? We made some predictions last week, and right now it seems that Toy Story 5 is on its way to what people are saying now 1.2 billion, which is what I said it would probably make. There you go. It looks like all the detracting comments have not lessened it because it only had a 56% drop. So a lot of people were not happy with this movie. But as Dre said last week, them kids, man. Them kids.
And considering how big it started, 56 isn't bad.
And look at the Friday to Friday is 70, but that's because that's one of those instances where it's such a giant premiere.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Friday.
Yeah,
Friday's crazy.
Yeah, it's 71 to 21. Of course, you have to disregard that stuff because you're not going to get another 50, 70 million. But now it's going to keep going. And the betting market says 1 to 1.2, which is fine. And that will make it the highest grossing Toy Story movie in the franchise if it hits 1.2. So there it is. We have no more commentary on this because we don't care. We're just not going to watch it, make its money. And hopefully, maybe. Well, no, they will. They won't. They will. We're gonna say hopefully
they're already talking about a 6.
They'll make number 6.
Of course,
if it makes
one,
it makes 112. They're gonna greenlight 6 just because.
These sequels are the only things making money for them. Mm-hmm. The remakes aren't making money. I don't know if you saw the Moana predictions. It looks like the live action is gonna bomb hard.
Good.
Hard.
Good. The movie looks dumb. It looks stupid in live action. Either so there it is, Toy Story. Now we got nothing else because nothing else matters except. Are you ready?
Well, there are 2 other things to talk about. Other films besides the big one. Just real quick, an aside, Obsession tomorrow will be the highest grossing purely original film of this decade, which is really good. And Disclosure Day's fall off is monumental. It's looking at a $220 million finish.
Oh my God.
And it cost 115 to make.
That's over.
They acted like it was such a big opening. It was going to make $500 million. It was going to be amazing, make so much money, and everyone loved it. And it's completely fallen off a cliff. Good. It hasn't even crossed 200 million yet in its 3rd week.
Good. Now, I've heard this going around as a discussion topic. Is it because I think it's because Spielberg doesn't have it anymore. He had it at a certain point, and then he lost it hard. But it's also that the current generations that make up the bulk of the movie-going audience, they just don't see Spielberg as any sort of draw. He doesn't matter to them.
Well, in their lifetimes, he hasn't produced a really great film.
That's correct.
It's not the 80s, 90s, 70s anymore.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that track record anymore. So it doesn't appeal to them because his track record isn't good. There's also the problem of its entire premise of Disclosure Day. That's when the film ends. It doesn't actually show Disclosure Day. It doesn't show anything that it promises. So it's like the first act. It's a complete bait and switch. And I think the most important aspect of it, why it's failing, is the film literally says no one would believe something from an independent source. The world will only believe that this is true if it comes from the most honest place possible, the mainstream media. That's actually a thesis of the film, is that normal news broadcasting is the most reliable source of information in the world.
That's not even true. Legacy media has no traction anymore. People go to the news sources online.
It feels so boomer, out of date. That's a big thing. It's called boomer.
You got to understand, Spielberg is a communist. Just last week, about a week or so ago, when they were all basically juggling Barry's balls at his library opening in Chicago, he was there. He was there, waxing poetic about Barry. That's who Spielberg is. He ain't here living in the real world. He's still living in that Barry's the greatest president of all time. And Barry, greatest president of all time. They couldn't even pay their contractors to finish that library. People were not paid their money. So but that's what communism is. They don't pay any people.
That is communism.
Anyway.
That's true.
So so good. Fuck disclosure day. Fuck disclosure day. Don't
hard.
care. I already forgot about it. If Jed hadn't brought it up, that's out of my conscious thought. It's gone.
It's out of everyone's. I'm just monitoring because I hate it so much.
Well, you made yourself torture. You made yourself torture yourself with that. That's your own doing. Now, we all tortured ourselves. Dre, did you torture yourself?
Absolutely not. I was with my son.
So then we get to surprise you.
Heck no. I was with my son and
it's worse than you think, Dre.
So you don't know. I love this. So here it is. This is the day of days right now. We have been waiting for this day for a year. We predicted and Jed, we predicted it wrong, Jed. We were wrong. That's the theme of this year. Some of our box office predictions, we overestimated.
Bad movies.
Dre,
we were being too kind.
Have you seen the numbers for Supergirl?
Oh no, I've been waiting for today to look at the numbers. I've avoided every form of social media.
All right,
because I knew we were going to go over today.
Okay.
So I want to be shocked and surprised and have my fun.
All right. Cover Fat Boy's ears wherever he is, so he doesn't hear you cry out.
Luckily, he's not here.
Something's wrong.
Right.
Okay, guys. So he will not be shocked. But we say, are you ready? Here it is.
I'm ready.
38 million domestic, 30 million international, 68 global, worldwide. This is worse than Masters of the Universe.
Oh no!
It bombed. This is an epic bomb. Remember last year they kept telling us it's $1 billion movie. It's gonna do great.
They literally said that because Superman was so good.
It was so good. She's good. There's so much good. Everybody loves it. 38 million invested. Dre, that came in lower. They were saying 39. It came in lower than the last prediction.
Oh my God. Oh no.
And it deserves it. It's worse than we thought it was going to be.
Okay.
No.
Dre, you haven't seen it, so I'm going to run through it real quick for you. What happens in this movie is, as we know, you've got wannabe Pinhead, Krem, I believe you know him as. He shows up at Ruthie's house to get swords.
Oh my!
They want to give him the swords.
It's the opening of Rogue One. Remember the flashback to young Jin at the beginning? It's the same thing.
He arrives there. Now. He eats pie, and then the little brother jumps out and to try and surprise Ruthie, and then Kreb kills him because he jumps out of nowhere, and then he proceeds to kill everybody except Ruthie and never takes the swords.
So Ruthie's dad is the best
weapons
maker.
The weapons maker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and the sword makers. The best steel sword maker in the galaxy. Steel.
Okay.
Steel. No,
they're not even laser
swords.
Sword or any. They're not sci-fi. They're just metal swords.
It's just metal swords.
He's the best metal sword maker in the galaxy.
Meanwhile, Kara is on a 23rd birthday bender getting drunk because she's depressed because the backstory is Argo, her city, when separated from Krypton, Dre, she wasn't even born yet when it happened. She was born 8 years after the destruction of Krypton in Argo.
Wait, let's back up a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's back up a little bit. Okay. So they're changing Supergirl's origin to her being younger than Superman.
She never actually lived on Krypton, so she never actually knows what true Kryptonian society is like. She knows what the microcosm of Argo is. And Argo never left the orbit of Krypton, so everybody got Kryptonian radiation poisoning and died, except for her, where Zor-El, played by Mr. Universe from Serenity, rocketed her away in a ship that he built. Oh, and they confirmed that it is a Kryptonian's job to go out there and bang women.
And bang women.
Yeah,
they confirmed that was the plan.
They did not retcon that. It is
she's
true.
20 when she went to Earth.
20. Okay, 20. Yeah,
when she went to Earth. Because she shows up during that 3 years of Superman being Superman.
Yeah.
The parts of Superman that we didn't see. That part.
And her whole depression is because her mom died. She got Crypto, who is her whole world from her little Argo world.
Oh, so while her mom's funeral procession is going on, she sees a homeless, trashy dog just digging through trash next to the funeral procession, and she's like, "I want it."
Just takes
That's
it.
her origin with Crypto.
So she kidnaps Crypto from him
and never trains him, as we know. So then that's her whole depression, Dre, because that's her whole depression, and she doesn't want to assimilate on Earth. She doesn't want to. And she lives in her headphones and listens to music to drown out her superpower abilities, stuff like that. So it's her 23rd birthday. She's going on a Red Sun bender, being drunk party girl. Naturally. She's on the same planet where Ruthie and wannabe Pinhead are. And because Pinhead's ship got destroyed when he tried to take the swords, he steals her space Winnebago with her super suit on it and poisons Crypto. So the whole movie is to not help Ruthie. It's always about saving Crypto to the very end with a byline, a narrative through line of revenge is bad, Ruthie. You can't kill him for killing your family because revenge is bad. But at the very end, after marching along through the movie, while things are thrown in front of her, just helping people because they're in front of her, not because she wants to, she then says, Ruthie, I can't let you kill him, I will murder him in the end.
And she does, brutally.
What? No,
like with the sword.
With the sword. Stab to the gut, stab to the neck, saying, this is for poisoning my dog and all the other terrible things you did. But it's for the poisoning my dog. Because now, Dre. So the poison in Crypto is a paralytic poison that takes time.
And he's poisoned for no good reason. Because Ruthie just happens to meet Supergirl in a bar. Then they go back to Supergirl's ship. And of all the ships on this planet, wannabe Pinhead decides Supergirl's trashy Winnebago is the best ship to steal. And then while they're stealing Crypto, who's a normal dog, runs barking at the ship. And he just casually shoots him with a dart and then closes the door and flies away. Yeah. There's no point. Just close the door and fly away.
Yeah.
Is that just to establish that he's a bad person?
It's to facilitate the plot.
Listen, wannabe Pinhead. He does it for the game. Loves to play in the game.
No motivation.
Yeah.
Except for maybe PDF file.
Maybe it's throughout the movie we see that he's kidnapping women and holding them as brides, but it's never actually talked about, which we'll get to. We're going to talk about that when we talk about the stance. Now, Madam Dre, this is a paralytic poison. They're on a red sun planet. Dre, you understand how Kryptonian physiology works once exposed to yellow sun?
Yeah. They'll be healed instantly.
Well, no, Dre, you can't possibly do that. The movie would have been over instantly then. Apparently,
back up.
Apparently, that's not. No, she has to go get the cure from wannabe Pinhead.
You don't.
So she leaves Crypto on the red sun planet.
Look at this. I love it. He's so surprised. It's glorious.
Wait.
They leave him there, and she.
Time out.
Okay.
Time out.
I want to keep going, but okay.
She leaves the dog?
Yes, because it can't be moved. Because it'll accelerate the paralytic poison.
Because that's not how paralytic poison works.
But here's the thing. They're on their way to the next planet after they take a space bus which lands on the planet.
In the middle of nowhere. They're in a fucking desert, and she's just at a normal bus stop like on Earth, and she's like, do. Hey, space bus, thank you for the ride. And it's stuffed
and
to
they
the
get
gills.
attacked by 3 whamming carjackers who want to rob the bus, but they come in close to a yellow sun. So there wasn't really a yellow sun that far away. And she's fine. Okay,
it's within minutes. No. The yellow sun is within minutes of that planet because Ruthie snuck aboard the bus and she only just reconnected with Kara after being discovered before showing up the red sun or the yellow sun. So Crypto was a 3 to 5 minute bus ride from a yellow sun.
Yeah. So, but here's the thing. Later on, Kara gets hit by the same paralytic poison, even though she's already been juiced by yellow sun rays. But it has an effect on her, and she uses slug milk to coat her stomach and vomit it up so it stops affecting her.
That's after eating slug poop.
So, bottom line is this. They don't understand
slug poop.
That there's candy in a bar, and they said it tastes like shit, and she ate it anyway. Point is, they don't understand Kryptonian physiology, that healing factor, which, while not on the level of Wolverine healing factor or Deadpool healing factor, we're going to regrow limbs, it still is hyper regenerative and would counteract the poison. So,
absolutely,
between Ava Nagaro,
unless it's created for their physiology. It was a poison created for the physiology.
Oh, it's just an average human one that he has. Like he uses it for interrogation because
it's a normal
they keep the antidote around their neck.
Yeah, he's got a medallion around his neck carrying the antidote at all times, conveniently. So
I
she's
can't
hunting
do
for the whole
this.
point is to hunt him down and get the poison. When if Ava Nagaro and James Gunn, who we know ghost wrote this script, if you just took Crypto to a yellow sun, it would heal him. Movie over.
Yeah,
because
that's
Kara
movie.
only cares about helping her dog. It's all she does about movie. She doesn't do it to help anybody else. She has her flashbacks about being depressed. Ruthie yells at her a lot about you're not a really good hero, you're not this and that. She has flashbacks about Clark trying to tell her to be a better person, all kinds of crap like that.
While making fun of him. Like, how come he's a man and you're just a girl?
Yeah.
And you're like a couple years younger than him? Why does he wear his underwear on the outside of his clothes?
Sebastian, we're going to ask that question at the end of this conversation. Don't worry. I'm going to ask this question.
Oh, now that's the right question.
Once we've gotten through the stand conversation, I'll ask that question. Trust me.
Jesus Christ.
But and then Dre, at the end of everything's convenient in this movie. At the very end of the movie, when they finally track the Brigands, they're called the Brigands, Dre. That's the group. They're called the
Pinhead's group.
They're just called the Brigands. They track them to their planet, which is in a binary star system where one sun is a yellow sun, the other one is a green sun. On the night cycle, it's a green sun. So Kara's getting basically kryptonite radiation, the equivalent of it, which you know is lore, a green sun. So she gets taken out of the movie for the first half
I
of the
think
third
is
act.
retarded no matter where it came from. It makes it seem like Kryptonians are allergic to the color green.
And her whole come back to Krypton, come to Krypton Jesus moment is having a flashback of both her dad telling her you could be great and shit like that. And,
of course.
And Ruthie yelling at her. And then magically the super suit is there. When it was on the Space Winnebago, nobody ever got it. And then she's happy again. But now, during all of this, Dre, you made a prediction weeks ago. Jason Momoa's Lobo. You said he was going to be in this for 15 minutes.
Tops.
Without credits, this movie is an hour 42 minutes. Dre, do you think they hit that 15-minute mark?
No, I don't think so. I think it's probably 10 tops.
I'm going to throw you a guess. What do you think? How long do you think? And I timed it. On my. It's a little wonky, but I timed it. How long do you think Jason Momoa?
I think he got about 9 minutes and 27 seconds of screen time.
You overshot it, my friend.
By 2 minutes.
7 to 8 minutes. He is in this movie for a total of 7 to 8 minutes when you combine him actually on screen.
During which time he's scared of being poisoned. His motorcycle gets stolen.
Yeah.
And he's rescued by a little girl.
Motorcycle that only responds to him.
Time out.
And the little girl has to break him out of jail.
Well, he could have broken it at any time. He just wanted to encourage her to be bad. Remember that.
I mean, he was already there when she got thrown in.
He was waiting,
though.
He was a good hunter waiting for his prey, Jed. He was a good hunter waiting for his prey. All right, now we tag in Dre.
We have to stop his people. It's just, he got his motorcycle stolen.
Yeah, by the guy he was hunting, by the bounty he was hunting too.
His
motorcycle didn't happen twice.
Has an engine that is sentient.
Someone rode it in the first fight, and then he lost it when he went back against them off screen, and they had it on the ship.
The guy got stolen twice, fight, and then off camera he gets taken by them. Although that's his answer is, "I'm just a prey. I allowed them to capture me so I could get here." It's all retarded. It's terrible.
He can just so people can understand.
Whistle, snap fingers.
I'll do this as simply as I can. He can summon it the same way that Thor can summon Mjolnir. Okay, just so people can understand.
Yeah.
How can he get a motorcycle that he can summon stolen?
It's just stolen.
Or James Gunn forgot.
Dre, you know what they did forget? His main catchphrase. He never calls
himself the main man.
He never says the main man.
We don't want to talk no more. We don't even have to talk.
The main man once. Never once.
We don't need to discuss anything else.
He drops some grenades on a ship. That's the most he does in the plot.
He swings his chickle chain.
Chain.
He swings it around. He laughs a lot. Runs through the center motorcycle, and that's it. Momoa, he gave about this much effort on screen. Or should he?
Granted, Jason Momoa only played Jason Momoa. To be fair,
he barely put in the effort to play Jason Momoa in this. And the eyes only glowed when he got a little frustrated.
Only really a
can't be
couple
part of
times.
this, man.
And his cigar was practical, so it looked fake the whole time. It was like an
Yeah.
LED would light up at the end.
Yeah, it looked terrible. So there's Lobo. So Dre, you overshot it with the 15 minutes.
I don't want to be a part of this planet.
But Dre, according to some stands, he carried the movie along with Millie Alcock. How can you carry a movie
I
with
actually kind of believe that, not in a good way, but I think he was the best part of the movie. That's not a compliment to his portrayal, but I do think he's the best part of the movie.
Yeah,
That's disgusting.
So
to me.
that's the movie in a nutshell, Dre. That's it in a
disgusting,
nutshell.
bro. This doesn't even deserve its box office.
Oh,
As meager as it is, it doesn't even deserve
We didn't even
that.
go
That's-
into depth. There's so much.
It's no,
more.
it's
There's
nothing.
so
There's
much
nothing
more.
to talk, Jed. There's
there's
nothing.
so
to
much
talk
more.
about. There's nothing to talk
At some point, you must torture yourself just so you understand the depth. To
I'm
what it is.
sure that
like
the good Captain
Supergirl's
Jack will
late.
deliver it to me. Of
Yeah.
course.
Just
But under
because
no
I want you to
circumstance.
know. You need to know because we had to leave a lot of hair because I want people to go watch my review. I want people
Oh, yeah,
to
of
watch
course.
reviews. So we left a lot out, but there is so much in this that is just retarded.
And
Just
like
dumb.
this is the type of I mean, like I saw all the vitriol before the film came out, like Angry Joe talking stupid and a bunch of other people. saying
That's a
bunch
whole
of
thing
wild
that I'm
stuff.
not even involved in. I didn't cover
And he
that.
gave
Yeah,
the movie
you
a
know,
4 out of 10, and
Yeah.
still was attacking.
And then when he saw the movie, he realized that it was hot garbage. Even though he was like, people should still, suck cock, and I'm like, whatever, man. He does what he does.
Yeah.
This is the type of stuff I'm talking about. And look, and this is why I have to give credit to the viewing public. God bless y'all. God bless the viewing public. They said no with their wallets. Praise Jesus. They said no with their wallets.
Perfect transition. But
That's what I'm
Dre,
talking about.
Dre, they just said they didn't say no with their wallets of their own volition. It's because of toxic people like us that told them what to do.
Oh yes.
Yep.
So
Yes,
we sent our
because we have-
legions to not
Yeah.
go there.
So here's the thing. We have been tracking all the conversations prior to this movie, and now post this movie, it's glorious. But we start with this. The stands have been losing their mind. Before it, they were telling the lies, the usual lies. Our good friend James Prescott, who we have talked about before, the 100 million plus it's made in commercial partnerships already and POD digital sales is what's going to make this movie profitable. I'm so gutted it's not going to make as much as it deserves at the box office. It's not perfect by any means, but certainly good enough to make over 300 million in a world where films get what they deserve. Jed, once again, the pre-cope. It'll make money with merch and in digital
Do you
sales.
not know what commercial partnership, how that actually works? Because Dre, what they're talking about is there's a partnership with KFC. They put a little Friends Lego looking Supergirl on a few pieces of KFC boxes, and they're like, yeah, that's going to equal 100 million for the film, not for KFC.
And people going to Popeyes, they ain't going to KFC.
Oh.
So remember, this is on the 26th as it was beginning. This is pre-meltdowns. And now the meltdown happens. Everything these years. Supergirl earned around 10.75 million on Saturday in comparison, blah, blah, blah. It's now heading for 37 million. That made 38 opening weekend due to toxic word of mouth. So there it is.
That's not how that
Here
works.
becomes the narrative.
That's not how that works. It's not. And here we go again. You can't say toxic word of mouth affects that box office. It is everything else connected. The individuals that wanted to see the film still went to go see the film.
All 10 of them.
Yep.
All
So if
10
you're going
of
to sit there and play, oh, toxic word of mouth is why this film bombed. No, it's because it's hot garbage and the viewing public is saying no with their dollars. And not to mention, even if you don't want to count that, Supergirl does not make money. She is not a character that makes money. She's
Tertiary
never been a character that makes money. Her comics didn't make money. Her figures didn't make money. Her pornography, yes. Everything else,
I knew you were going to say that. I knew it.
everything else does not make money. She's never been, in all of her years of existing, a profitable character. She is a derivative character, granted, when done right, can be very entertaining, but is not a character that should be a solo film in order to carry a cinematic universe. She never had that kind of clout. Just to say, just to show that I'm being impartial, just think of Sony. All the movies they tracked out with villains that cannot carry water. Do you know why? Because they're not interesting enough to carry water, except
you need your hero.
Venom. You need your hero, 100%. But Venom made money because Venom is an iconic character because of its hero, but it's an iconic character and is good enough to hold water. Craven is not. Morbius is not. Madam Web, come on, let's stop the presses. It's not is it toxic in my penis? No, it's none of that garbage. It's none of that.
Yeah.
These characters don't carry water. There are characters that I really like that I know will never carry water. Have you ever heard of a character named Icon? No, you probably haven't. But he's a DC character that's similar to Superman. Guess what? He wouldn't sell because what? Normies don't care. So it's not a toxic thing. It's not a Wonder Woman made $1 billion. Okay? $1 billion in a flailing DCEU, which couldn't even get off the ground if you made it jump. But that movie made $1 billion. So all that toxic, no, stop it. It's trash. It's a bad script, bad characters, bad lighting, bad everything. And James Gunn needs to go and start delivering pizzas.
But Dre,
no offense to the pizza delivery people.
Were so good. The pre-sales were so good. People sold out on Thursdays, but they didn't sell it anywhere else. You're right. Nobody showed us movie because, and here's the thing. You talk about toxic word of mouth. How could there be toxic word of mouth if nobody has seen it yet?
That's perfect.
We just started talking about this on Thursday. I put my review out on Thursday. Before that, all the damage was done by Millie Alcock and the legions of retards who are her imps and our gun slop sucking retards too. That's who they were. It was all about that. So now we come back briefly to Jimmy Prescott here. Well done, misogynists. You got what you wanted. So now we hate women again. This movie is bad because we hate women.
It's always the argument.
Bad. It's not always something you fall back. Oh, they hate women.
Well, look, here we are.
So
went ridiculous. To see Supergirl last night. It's really good. To me, it's on par with Superman. Most of the criticism is just misogyny.
Superman wasn't good either.
No, it was not. It lost money. It lost money.
I can't keep stressing this. It's okay to like trash. There are movies that I like that are trash. Larry the Cable Guy, the Health Inspector is trash, but I love it and it makes me laugh.
You're done.
Just about every Jean-Claude Van Damme movie is trash, except for Time Cop and Hard Target.
I like Bloodsport.
Bloodsport. But most of his movies are trash, and he plays the same character over and over again. And guess what? I've got the entire DVD collection sitting down there. I like movies that aren't that great, and it's okay to like movies that aren't that great.
But they don't understand that.
We've had a conversation years ago. The separation between what you like and quality. Quality is undisputable. The Godfather is one of the greatest movies of all time. That doesn't mean you have to like it. But it is one of the greatest movies of all time. It's objectively excellent. Shawshank Redemption is objectively excellent. The Dark Knight is objectively excellent. These films are objectively excellent, but you don't have to like them. You can like this garbage movie, but it is garbage.
But they have to blame somebody. They can't blame James Gunn. They can't blame the fact that there is no actual audience. They must blame somebody. So we're misogynists. And then this movie was actually really good. I hate this day and age because nobody will go experience things for themselves, but they'll take the opinion of a stranger and fully agree with them without the knowledge of it all. Saddening times. No. What the opinion of the reviewer and the critic comes the following week when enough people have seen it and start to confirm the reviews. It doesn't happen out of thin air. And as we said, Millie Alcock didn't do anybody any favors with her behavior, with her Rachel Zegler level behavior of all this stuff.
I think her and James Gunn killed this movie. Without her marketing, without the stuff that James Gunn said in the past, I think this movie could have gotten maybe 100 more million in the end.
Maybe 50. A
50. We'll go with
Superman
50.
But everybody wants to pretend that Superman is that, but no, Superman did a lot of damage to the brand ahead of time, especially with her epilogue, her
cameo,
epilogue moment later,
Yeah.
bitch. That did a
made
lot of
people
damage for people.
watch it.
Yeah, but no,
She's
Billy
not a
Alcock is
likable
perfect.
character in it. Just the entire time, she's bitching, she's selfish. Everything's about her. Like you said, she doesn't save anyone because she wants to save anyone. They're just in her way. So she's like, all right, I won't let you splat.
She lets the dude murder an entire family who betrayed her. But if it was an actual Superman type of story, a Supergirl type of story, she would forgive them because altruism, because that's what
and she's a good
Superman teaches.
because Kara Zor-El is a good person.
Yeah,
not whatever this amalgamation.
She silently
of messy garbage
screams
is.
one time, Dre. She
those are the
silently
silent
screams into
screams.
space.
Isn't that in every feminist film?
Well,
there's always some screech.
We'll come back to that at another point. But the worst thing about Supergirl's underperformance is that it allows the worst people imaginable to feel validated in their vitriol. And I'm not necessarily referring to the usual cultists. So for once, they're not blaming the Snyder Bros. They're blaming everybody because we're just toxic nerd chuds.
Okay, one thing I want
I'm
to
glad
address.
people moved on from calling me a Snyder bro.
Yeah, that's nice. And Ruben X, you're right. Kickboxer is also a very good Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. Just
The sequels are
I like
terrible,
Kickboxer
though.
too. The sequels are rough. But the first Kickboxer, like that movie, very good. And if we go back to the previous post,
Sure.
I want to look at something.
Yeah.
Here. Yes, this one, perfect. So as I've been joking the last couple of weeks, that's simply just Jed in a blonde wig. Clearly Jed. Now let's say you are not on social media, you're not on the internet, you're not on anything, and you hear but you're familiar with the term Supergirl. When you see a poster like this, is this going to get butts in seats?
No,
Dre, not at all.
Have you seen some of the? I know you've probably seen the Chaka memes. Have you seen the actual images? Have you seen?
I've seen the actual images of like I'm saying, the camera work to do did this girl no favors. No favors.
There's a new one that Dre that Adam likes to use. Oh,
it's my favorite one because it's real.
Great.
This is real. No, there's no editing on this.
Oh, stars and stripes.
That's not the cinematographer's fault.
I had a comment in my review saying her teeth have different zip codes and they're all doing their own thing.
Oh no, the poor baby.
This is real.
This is on par with the chin that Zegler does sometimes.
Yeah. And once I saw the teeth, I saw them throughout the entire movie. I could not look away every time.
Poor thing.
Well,
But
she's
like,
British.
I'll give the British ain't they don't have good.
No, she's Australian. She's an Aussie.
Come on, a British prisoners. All right, okay, it's the same thing.
It's their prison colony. Okay,
it's their prison colony. It's the same people. And look, I'll give her. I mean, she's caught mid-speech. Granted, she looks like she definitely is on heroin of some sort. Poor thing. Poor baby. God bless her. But
she definitely does drugs. She's been caught at.
Oh, I'm certain of it. I'm certain of it.
I even have.
But imagine, Adam. I'm sorry. Go ahead, please.
No, I was going to add to a joke later. It's a joke later. Keep going.
Oh, imagine if Melissa Benoist was in here. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The Supergirl from the CW show.
A pretty girl.
Yeah, she's an attractive white woman. Now she's not really my type.
And put her in the actual skirt.
Put it in the skirt, the whole 9 yards. I think the normie that's looking at this like, hey, she's cute. I'm going to go see the film. Now, let's just be cringe for a second. If we put Sydney Sweeney in the joint.
Well, if we put, she's Power Girl then. She's Power Girl. She's
give me some Galatea. Like, however you want it. But the logistics of it is everything was working against this film. And if somebody was sitting there like, oh, you're just abusing her body, whatever the case may be, men are on display all the time to get women in seats. Aquaman made $1 billion. Why? Because women wanted to see Jason Momoa get bucket naked. Okay? That's why it's sold. Those movies are not good. I think the special effects are very good, but those movies are not good. This girl looks like Jed. Period. Full stop. That's Jed. Look at the chest, flat chest.
Can we get a Jed Chaka meme, please? We get a Jed Chaka meme.
No.
It's Jed, and that's fine. It's fine to be Jed, but Jed should not have a Supergirl outfit on. That's the difference.
But so they keep going this. We saw this one here. We're blaming this, and now keeps going. Now we go into the other part of this. I watched Supergirl, and the only thing that comes to mind about anyone who didn't like it is that this person is rotten inside. whatever that means. The movie is visually stunning and with a vibrant color palette and a script that knows exactly what it wants to say. Millie is perfect girl. So now we get if there's one like this, there's several dozen. The Millie is perfect. Jed, this movie is brown and gray and disgusting and
it's got the piss filter on it. It does. Someone peed on the projector.
But you've got, they're trying to tell you it looks beautiful when you know. These pictures they show you, this is not vibrant colors. These are not vibrant colors. And Millie is perfect in the role. They are running with that constantly. It's constantly, oh, she's perfect. She carries the movie. Millie Alcock, and now I will say this, having seen the movie, she cannot carry a film. She doesn't have range. She
does the same thing the entire movie. Just bitch. She even says, "I'm the bitch whose dog you poisoned." That's the level of her acting. That's her heroic, like, who are you? Because apparently he knows that Kryptonians are in the galaxy, but doesn't know Kryptonians are in the galaxy.
We forgot. We got caught up. I forgot to mention this. So he prepared a special Gatling gun wrist arrow launcher.
It's a crossbow, a revolving crossbow.
Yeah,
on his wrist.
He had it prepared. He's only known her for about maybe 24 hours. This movie takes place over 72 hours. Okay, he just met her, doesn't know she's Kryptonian, but has kryptonite-laced arrows ready.
And according to this film, they don't know anyone being Kryptonian. The only Kryptonians we know about are Supergirl and Superman.
Yeah.
And as an aside, she lived on Earth for a maximum of 2.5 years, and she's so inundated with Earth culture that she can't mention anything except that. She mentions the Titanic at one point.
Yeah.
She lived on Earth for 2 years.
She gets plugged with several arrows, and when she pulls them out, they're showing the kryptonite in her bloodstream. She just goes like this in the sun and is fine seconds later. As we watch her,
it's in her bloodstream.
The
arrowheads
are in her bloodstream.
Yep, it's made to dissolve flakes into her bloodstream that attack her red blood cells.
And you see it in there, and she just willpowers it away.
That's not how kryptonite works.
Yeah,
after taking a swim.
Yeah.
A swim.
So, she's underwater at one point. Anyway, so I forgot to mention that, but here we go. So they're going to tell us Millie is perfect. Millie is great. The movie looks great. They live in another world. Jed, what movie did they see that we didn't see?
Well, they hallucinated the movie they wanted to see because they are actually delusional all the time. And when the world doesn't react to their delusion the way that they want them to, they have to yell at the world, scream at the world until it falls into line. That's actually diagnosable behavior, attacking people who don't adhere to your delusion.
And now we're going to get into the truly insane shit right here. Supergirl is damn good, especially when you don't have any miserable people yelling. Okay, this is part of the last one. Sorry. Now here we have seen this guy. I haven't used him a lot, but he's on the level of Moonlight Warrior and Jimmy Prescott over there.
But Moonlight Warrior didn't like it.
Well, he did like it. He just threw Evan Nagara under the bus in the end. Yeah, I did scroll time. I liked it, but this guy right here, Axel Toss Films. This guy's nuts because look at this now. I truly understand why a specific demographic hates these movies. One is about an illegal alien ruining the plans of a billionaire, colonize and wipe out another country, and the other's about a woman bringing down child trafficking ring and sliming out PDF files. All right, Dre, we mentioned when we were talking about the movie that the brigands are kidnapping women and young girls.
Yeah.
But they're just kidnapping them. There's no actual discussion of what they're doing with them.
We just see them in cages a couple times.
They have read into it that it's all about human trafficking, child PDF filing. They've read into it to fill their narrative gaps of what's going on in this movie.
Well, because it does sound like the original version of the script that was leaked. So apparently the original version of the film is Pinhead wasn't going to the dad because he was the best swordsman. He was going there to marry the little girl.
And they walked away from it.
Wait, stop.
Yeah.
because they're important people in a tribe, so he wanted their political power or something. So he was gonna marry
marry the daughter and then become king or something.
And the chief and the parents, the brother died defending her, and somehow she got away.
This script was greenlit by another human being, right?
James Gunn, by James Gunn, because he helped write it.
It was written by someone with zero experience. The writer had one short film in her filmography. That's it.
And like I know it's she's some some broad that was in 90210 or something, whatever. I don't remember what she was in. She was some actress from like the 2000s or something. Look, I'm not gonna take it too much of a piss on her head.
Yeah.
Because she really didn't have any control over the script, even if she wanted to do something
James
good,
Gunn
which
was
I doubt she did.
This whole movie.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give her a little bit of grace, because she had no control over the script whatsoever.
But Dre, they gave her the Wonder Woman and Teen Titans movies too.
That's not gonna happen. Let's
we don't
get that out the way. That's not gonna happen. We don't have to worry about that. That's not gonna happen. Those are now, she can dream about writing those movies. That's about it. But let's just say, for the sake of argument, that she actually has some type of creative control, which of course I doubt. This was her first outing, and let's say she wrote it all. Nobody.
It's terrible. The writing is terrible.
Nobody.
The dialogue
and this is what I believe. Everybody has to start somewhere. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's my belief. Everyone has to start somewhere, and the fact that y'all left this poor white woman out there to drown, that's messed up. If this is what she came up with, you all should be ashamed of yourselves. Y'all let this white girl go out here and make a fool out of herself. Absolute fool. This is a disaster.
Oh yeah.
This is a shame. You should be ashamed. It's messed up. You shouldn't have did it to poor little white woman.
Have you seen the director's been throwing James Gunn under the bus?
Yeah, he's talking about
in a very smart
way. They didn't. There's a 3-hour cut we don't have. It's more R-rated. What I don't.
James Gunn picked the needle drop. What's the name of that song?
I don't know.
It's a terrible.
There's plenty of modern day insert songs. Dre, in a dive bar on a random planet, they're singing "Girl from Ipanema." Yeah,
and again, humans haven't developed faster than light travel or anything, so they shouldn't know who
Superman.
Humans are.
He doesn't have a galactic presence. He's still just on Earth. He's only 3 years in. He hasn't done anything to leave Earth yet. He hasn't left Earth. He hasn't.
I don't know what's going on.
All right, so but here comes the narrative now. We don't like it because essentially we support billionaires and PDF file traffickers. Kara Zor-El is here to warn that only good PDF file is a dead PDF file. Fuck.
Turn on the sound.
Talking points. What?
Turn on the sound for Dre.
Oh, I got it. Actually, no, this is footage. I got to get off of that. I'll get into that. Yeah, I got to go off that. I didn't pause it. I forgot to pause it. And I don't have audio shared anyway.
Okay.
I haven't seen it yet, but I'm positive this movie is flopping because of shitty critics and their misogyny, and because Republicans are mad that she's taking down a human trafficking ring.
Come on. Don't do that.
But they got their talking points. And that's what they're running with.
It's a way to justify their opinion why the world's against them.
Oh, I already used this.
And I can't. Once again, when you start,
this guy's just repeating what he said. He's just repeating.
It's slightly different.
It's just the same thing. Same thing.
And this is my issue when somebody starts throwing up the political spectrum when it's not a political film. It's just bad. But here's the thing. Let's just say, and like I like to play a retarded game. Let's just say it's true. Let's just say everybody that put in their ballot for the red side didn't show up for the film because whatever reason. Where are your blue people?
Child trafficking.
Yeah, because that's a red thing. Anyway, where are your blue people? Do you see what I'm saying? When you say ridiculous statements like this, when you say ridiculous things, you have to have the inverse. If you claim that this particular political side didn't show up, great. Where's yours?
Yeah.
They didn't show up either.
Nobody showed up.
Too big of a failure to be just one political party showed up.
This is way too. People say ridiculous things like that's
party
stupid.
like the film and no one else did.
That is the perfect thing. It's too big of a failure. But I have just showed you all the evidence where they are blaming everything under the sun. And I told you, if there, for every one of these, there's a couple dozen more of the same people screaming the same shit. I saw them. I just chose the ones that are the nice and the spiciest. They all blame everybody but a bad movie. It's the chud's fault. It's the toxic critics' fault. It's the people who want to protect child trafficking because this movie's all about child trafficking. No,
that's
it's
their
about a
favorite
stupid
one.
It's about a stupid woman who just wants to save her dog. But if the people actually understood how this world works, you just take the dog to Yellow Sun, movie over. But then you wouldn't have a movie of Kara being depressed for 2 hours.
She's such a bad person that they couldn't think of any other way to motivate her to do heroic things. The dog's the only thing she cares about. So they're like, yeah, we have to put the dog in harm's way. And it's like John Wick, and everyone loves John Wick, don't they? They'll hate the villain because he hurt dog, and we'll make them hate him even more because he hurt women.
That's the thing going out there. It's saying, oh, you'll love this movie if you're a dog person. Dermy last night talked about this, and Dermy's review is going to come out today or tomorrow. He said, Dermy, big dog person. He hates that dog. It's an ugly CGI dog.
It's a CGI monstrosity. Yeah, it's not an actual dog.
Not real. No dog was used or harmed in the making of this film.
Oh, now that's for sure. Ain't nothing real about any of the animals in the joint. And here's the thing about the animal presence. And I've heard a lot of people mention John Wick when it comes to this. The reason why John Wick works so well is because we had scenes to immediately sympathize with this man of what he experienced, what he lost, and what the dog represented.
And it was a
so when the criminals come in and beat his dog to death, we are enraged just as much as he is, and we want to see them get their comeuppance. It's simple. But if you just tell me that this girl's an inconsiderate cow the entire time, why would I care about her dog?
And why should we care about a dog for 2 movies now that is a nasty, ill-mannered, destructive dog? At the end of the movie, she comes back to Clark's apartment. What is Crypto doing? He's trashing the apartment while they're having a heart-to-heart conversation. They can't do anything serious. And when they do something serious, it's forced drama, like screaming into the vacuum of space, so a single tear, because guess what? While she let the wannabe Pinhead murder 3 people, they got away with the dog. Because she was chasing the dog and they got away. It's
the cure for the dog.
The cure for the dog. It's all forced. There's nothing genuine. There's nothing authentic. And they want us to think that it's our fault because we're calling out all the problems. But no. It's misogyny. It's ideologically, you vote the wrong way. You're protecting child trafficking. You're a PDF file if you don't like this movie. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. It's everybody's fault except James Gunn, Evan Aguero, and Craig Gillespie. It's everybody else's fault, not theirs. They didn't greenlight a shitty movie right away after a horrible epilogue introduction of this character. You didn't cast an insufferable cow who everybody just loves because she went on stage at the Golden Globes drunk and high. I have evidence. I found a post reply to prove my point. The only reason they like this dumb mid-fugly chick is because she was drunk on stage during the Golden Globes. That's the only reason. She's not particularly super hot. And then she spends half a year now. She spent the past 6 months running down the viewing audience, attacking every single demographic that should be excited to go see a Supergirl movie. But no, she's going to just tell men are stupid, Christians are dumb, and nerds should shut up and yay gay. That's what she did. And now it's our fault that we didn't show up? Fuck you. Fuck all of them. Ridiculous. You made a bad movie. You like a bad movie. You like a movie that's shallow and has no depth. Fine. We all have movies like that. Like Dre said before. Just own up to it and walk away. But you know where they can't own up to it? And you can't own up to it. Now we're going to the final part of this discussion. They can't own up to it because they need this to succeed on all levels, because they needed to own the Snyder Bros. Let's be honest. They need the DCU to succeed. Otherwise, the Snyder Bros are right in their eyes. And that's the thing for them. At the same time,
go ahead,
no,
please.
No, I was going to. I'll finish. So, yeah. So they need it to work, and they also at the same time, I asked the question: who is this movie for? Why did they make this movie in the first place?
Well, they
Why?
repeatedly said this film is for women with political opinions like theirs, and then they were shocked when only women with their exact political opinions showed up.
Mhm.
They targeted
All
their
5 of
audience. They shouldn't be surprised that their target audience was what showed up.
And to the point Dre
picked
brings up
the wrong
all the
target.
time, if you target your audience, they targeted women for Barbie. What happened with Barbie? Woo!
Barbie. Billions were made.
Right. Go ahead, Dre.
Billions. And this is what I wanted to chime in on about the idea of the Snyder Bros and all that stuff like that. Look, the Snyder Bros, they're done. They only live in fantasy, and now it's James the Guntards. Now it's their time. Now they're gonna have to go and taste this sweet release of death, because the absolute abysmal reaction to this film, first critically and financially. This is the death throes of a DC universe that just got started. It just got started, and we're burying this thing already. That the corpse is already cold. It's
Man of
over.
Tomorrow. Man of Tomorrow is going to
An
be a
MCU
nightmare.
Great. Come on, Dre. Hulk wasn't well received, but the MCU went to great heights.
They like to make those comparisons early on.
Oh,
don't they?
dude, Dre, they said that Thor 1 was worse than Supergirl. They're going on this thing that Thor 1 was never that good. Supergirl's at least better than Thor 1.
Oh,
and,
okay.
Which is just
They're not
asinine.
Okay.
No, that's the best Thor movie.
Yeah.
You want to bring in Iron
this
Man
is-
2 or
and the
Hulk
people
as
that
an
say
example of
that-
Bad Face 1, fine.
Iron Man 2 is bad. Iron Man 2 is bad. But this is the thing. Here's the thing about goodwill. This is where goodwill comes in. Yes, Iron Man was a huge success. Hulk 2008 was not. But the potential was there of this idea of an expanding universe. A lot of people were so excited about other films that were coming down the pipeline, seeing things we never saw on screen before. This film has no goodwill, and then they had a freaking tour of nonsense that helped destroy it. You can try to compare these things apples and oranges. They are not the same. I know people are trying to do everything in their power to cope and deal with the fact that this film that is bad, it's not up for debate. It is bad, failed because there is no audience. 5 people is not an audience, just like for all these other franchises, the Star Wars acolyte people and all that stuff, all these people that have the petitions, which only come up like 7 people. There is no audience for this. It's time for it to go and meet Jesus, and hopefully
It's going to.
It's going to be Jesus, because now Paramount and the merger, all that stuff is happening. There's no way there's not a shakeup. They just lost billions. It's a shakeup. It's finished.
And we talked about it last week. They tried to run cover talking about Peter Safran with the Ellison coming to meet Peter Safran and James Gunn on the set of Man of Tomorrow. Oh, it's all great. No, that's just that's all publicity speak right there. They're going to get a look at these books this time next year, and them contracts are done. But these people, why do they need it? Why do they want it? Because I don't know. Because there's some sort of does it fill a need in them? I don't know. I mean, does it fill?
They want to be a
desire?
part of something.
But this something is nothing. That's the problem. This something is nothing. And everyone from every walk of life has just said no. Everyone said no. The men, the women, the children. And once again, I said last week, even if there was going to be an audience, and I mean if Toy Story was getting them.
Now, next week, we'll see how Minions does.
No,
we'll see how Minions does next week.
And like I said, I don't think, once again, I never ever underestimate children franchises. Never, because parents are slaves to them, so they're gonna make money. And when Minion comes, is Minions next week? That can't be next week, is it?
Minions next week.
No.
Minions.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
they were sandwiching Supergirl in a possible Eiffel Tower situation.
This is awful.
Go Team Venture.
Just take it out of theaters. Take it out of theaters. You got a chance. You got a chance to save somebody. Get it out of theaters. Quick.
This movie is going to have a quick in and out. It's not going to last very long. So,
oh my Christ! This sandwich in between Toy Story and Minions. You're
I
screwed,
don't,
man.
This movie is not going to have legs. I mean, the drop off can't be that huge because it made so little, but
It's still
what
going to
gonna
be
do
like
this week-
60%.
Yeah, but it's
If this
gonna be
don't
funny,
drop 60%, you gotta pull it out of theaters after 2 weeks. You have to. As a Christian,
No, they'll keep
you
it in
gotta
there
pull it
45
out.
days.
You can't.
Listen. They
can't.
kept Master of the Universe in for 45 days. They'll keep this in 2 different companies.
And nor
I know,
should
but
it.
still.
And it shouldn't have been. They should have pulled it after a week. This film, and now it's going up against Minions. It's already a slave to Toy Story. You're already getting sodomized. Butt stuff is happening already with Toy Story. Now you have a week in which you're released, and you've already bombed harder than, as I love to say, Hiroshima. And then your following week is Minions. Wrap it up quick.
But they won't.
It's over.
Yeah, Supergirl
They
slotted
won't.
in pretty hard against Woody and the banana.
That's
Mm.
yeah. See what you did
And
there.
then
Yeah, it's true.
So it's all over. It's all over. We're coming in. The summer is gonna wind down. We'll get Clayface. That'll make some money, but won't be big. We got Lanterns in a short month and a half, and then Man of Tomorrow next year. It's over. So I can't wait. Man of Tomorrow is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun because
That budget's got to at least be 350.
minimum. Anyway.
Oh yeah,
All you
Batman
had
2
to
is
do,
going to
man.
come out at some point. I know
The
it's on
Batman
DCU,
part.
but yeah.
It's. I mean, I think Batman 2 is going to make money for obvious reasons. It's Batman.
We'll see.
But it's got nothing.
It's going to do better than the DCU profit wise.
Absolutely. I think because people love I mean, it's been many years since the first film, but all the same, I think that first film is going to carry some goodwill, and people are going to be interested in going to see a Batman film because
Penguin helped too, I think.
Yeah, I think the Penguin show, that helped. And once again,
Yeah.
that was a good show. And so that helped carry momentum forward for a Matt Reeves Batman sequel. And I think this movie will be well made, so it should be a lot of fun. But my God,
They're still
almighty,
using young Batman with a 45-year-old actor.
they have no choice. He's got himself slid in a nice little spot. Good for him. No more Twilight for him. So
All right, I'll shut up at him.
It's tough.
No, it's a fun. I was gonna make a Dermy joke, but I'll save it for later. Dermy wants Pattinson to play Terry McGinnis.
He's too old.
I mean,
I know.
Yeah, if he were the right age, sure.
I was yelling at him last night about that.
He's
Anyway,
too
all right.
old.
So there, it's done. It's over. Before we want to that thing, Jay Fraser for £5 Hail Roundtable. Sorry for my months of radio silence. This week I'm moving house. Hey, moving is a big deal. I'm moving in a month, different apartment. Even a small move like this, it's a chaos. I understand it, my friend. And continue to draft my sci-fi book, Voyage Beyond the Stars. Hashtag Iron
Oh,
It.
yeah.
Dude, keep working at it. Always keep working at it. And
Keep writing.
Hey, man, you got to do it. You got real life, no problem. But then he comes back for another £50 after answering a pop-up ad asking if he wants to save the universe. A directionless 24-year-old is taken on an adventure of a lifetime, including a subplot involving space pirates inspired by 80s heels who are definitely not led by King Madness himself. And I assume that's your book, Voyage Beyond the Stars. So it sounds like a good premise. Sounds nice and original. Hey, who doesn't love space pirates? Pirates. Real space pirates. Not
space
free,
pirates.
not free whammons bus jacking you on the way to your next destination in Supergirl.
Or brigands.
The Brigands. Anyway, thank you, Jay Fraser, for the total 55 British pounds. Oh, your support is always appreciated, my friend. And you keep letting us know how you're working on the book. And
Hell yeah.
good luck to that, man. Hey, listen, Jetta like this, I'm going to work hard when the move is over to put fingers to keyboard.
Hooray!
I'm
We got to
Oh, it
get
took
that next draft of Guardian done.
No, I'm gonna start on the next book. I'm gonna start working. Because I should be done by now with the amount of time.
Praise the old gods.
Start
and the
working.
new.
I'm hoping a new environment
Decided
will
to not be
settle
inspired
me.
by Germ anymore.
We'll just settle me. Anyway, all right. As we wind down the show now, let's talk some gaming. Let's get a couple of gaming little things out of the way. I just want to bring this up because once again, I want to shit on Disney Star Wars, and I haven't gotten to do that today.
Actually.
So, you guys remember when they announced Star Wars Eclipse with that stupid trailer that was only cinematic stuff?
I don't think
Nope.
anyone
With the
I don't remember.
drums. Oh, you don't remember?
No one does.
Wait, that's what we RPG, right? Is that
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
We don't know.
I
We don't
remember.
know. We don't know because it was never going to be a game. Quantic Dream faces strike as Star Wars Eclipse development comes under pressure. This game has been in production for 4 years after that trailer. We know
Yeah, the
nothing.
trailer, I remember.
Yeah, that trailer that was just a cinematic trailer of no gameplay, no nothing, not even a story.
Yeah, it was some broad.
No
It was some
nothing.
broad, right, with a yellow lightsaber or
Well,
something.
one of them. There were lots of Jedi. She ignited a lightsaber in the rain, and it was hissing on the blade, and some alien dudes beating a drum. I don't know. Nobody knows. And people say, "Oh, this game's going to be great. It's taking place during the Old Republic." Yeah, it was dead then. It's even deader now. Because people are getting fired over there, but now in response to Quantum Treatment now plans to lay off 115 employees who had worked on this game.
Oh no!
They're on other stuff. They're done. They got nobody on something called Spellcaster Chronicles. There's nobody left to make a game there. There's nobody left to make a game over there. They're done.
It's over.
So I wanted to bring this up. People said, remember, here's the trailer. Here's the trailer. It's gonna
with
no audio.
with the girl.
With the girl.
Yeah, with the girl.
With the.
I remember the drums. I don't remember any of the rest of this trailer.
There's the drum. There's the drums. There's Yoda. Remember Yoda? There's other. Here's the lightsaber igniting. More drums. Remember this? Everybody was so excited for a cinematic game that tells us nothing about your. Look at that. Lightsaber.
There it is. The yellow blade. There it is.
Hey! This game went nowhere. It was never going to go anywhere. It was never gonna be made. More drums, and it's called Eclipsed. Look, Trade Federation. Remember Trade Federation?
I remember.
This shit was never gonna happen because nobody buys this shit. I mean, they came out with
not after Outlaws.
With Pod Racer. That Pod Racer game came out. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody cares. Dre's gonna tell us how Zero Company's gonna be. That's the only way I'm going to know about it. That's all I'm going to know, whether or not it's good as what Dre tells me. So, but I had to laugh at this just to remind everybody this game was never coming out. It's never coming out. It's never going to be a thing.
It's a daggone
By comparison, there is absolutely great Star Wars out there because Adam already knows this. I've been talking to him a lot, but Dre, I haven't told you. I've been diving into the EU. I'm partway through Heir to the Empire, like 2/3 of the way through. First time through. It's incredible. Oh my God, it's magnificent. And Adam's just like, really good. It's not even the best out there. There are better writers.
I mean, it's a great start, but Zahn is great. But when you get to the Dennings, you get to Alston, you get to all those guys that take over later on. That it gets even better. It gets even better because right now here's the thing with the early EU New Republic, Birth of New Republic era from essentially Truce of Baccarat all the way to the Thrawn the Zahn duology at the end there, Spectre of the Past. It's building out the lore and it's not completely unified. And then once you get past that, then it's all unified and it's all a complete living, breathing world with generations of characters beyond just the originals, and you're invested in all these characters, the different Jedi, the Jedi Masters, a whole new cast of characters. You're invested. You already like Talon Card. You already like it.
I do.
Yeah.
And Mara Jade, I didn't know anything about her. My view of her is very different than the character that I've been introduced to.
Yeah.
She's
tell them what you thought she was prior to this. Tell them what you thought she was.
Just the impression that I'd gotten based on how people talked about her. I just always imagined her as female Luke, just a very mild-mannered character, very nice all the time. Just like, hey guys, I love Luke. You guys love Luke too. That's what I imagine. And then she starts off with like, I want to murder him.
I'm gonna try to kill you.
Yeah. She hood rich.
I just got the reveal of her backstory, which I didn't know, her being the hand of the Emperor. That was really, especially with the vision that Luke had of her.
Now it makes you think about Return of the Jedi. Now you know she's in a prison cell there. When they're throwing Han in the cell with Chewie, she's in one of those cells, man.
Yep.
She couldn't get out. She's in there.
That's
and
good
now
stuff.
imagine, it's good stuff. So he's in for a ride. I'm
Look
sure
at him. Look at Jed enjoying good Star Wars.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm more excited about Star Wars now than I have since I was a kid.
Oh, the EU, it invigorates because it's just the galaxy just expanded. That's why it's called the expanded universe, because there's so much to do. But unfortunately, what will not be expanded is likely Valve's bank account, because the Steam machine, we got the official numbers this week, launching at $1,049 for the 512 gigabyte drive. The 2 terabyte drive is $1,359 without controllers included. Now, who wants a Steam machine controller? I don't
You
want a Steam controller.
can't.
That thing is trash. But
all the same. You
this
can't.
is
That's not
this is
sustainable.
just it's just bad timing in the end. I think I've talked about it a couple
That's
times.
ultimately what it comes down to. If
It's
this had
bad
come out
timing.
2-3 years ago, it would have been priced much, much better, and I think would have been a success. It's just right now with everything going on, this isn't Steam's fault. I do not think this is Steam's fault.
And they've
But
come
it
out
will
and said
fail.
we wanted to price it lower, but apparently every time they rejected a deal from a company, they won't talk to them again for parts. So there's a lot of bad business going on here, and we know that components are just through the roof because the AI farms right now, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. This thing had been priced at about $600-700 for the base unit.
Yeah, that would give you a much better chance.
We can have a conversation, but when you get over $1,000,
It's over.
I might as well just save and build a real PC gaming rig at that
Yeah.
point. A little more. I'll save another
100%.
$500.
Everything is getting more expensive. Like the
Everything.
Switch 2 prices are getting out of hand.
Yeah.
The Steam Deck has almost doubled in price from its initial release. It hasn't been upgraded. It's not a new model or anything. The same Steam Deck
And
is
listen,
getting a lot more expensive.
this is hitting everybody. There were reports this week. I talked about it on Daily Dive. Sony and Microsoft sales for both PS5 and Xbox Series way down. I mean, Series already down, way down. We know the Switch 2 sales are going to go down too because everybody raised their prices. But
They had
only
to,
wanna-
and
they
PC prices will go up too, even more
Yeah,
than
oh,
they
yeah.
already have.
Apple's raising the prices of their computer. I mean, Apple prices are already through the fucking roof with their computers, but all prices are going up, which is why at this moment, I'm just going to work with what I got. I'm going to work what I got.
What we
in
should
another
do.
5, 6, another 4 or 5 years when prices are down and maybe I'm making more money. Maybe I have somebody around who can actually build it for it. Maybe I don't have to buy it like that, buy a pre-built and something like that. Or have a company build it. Maybe I'll get a good rig. But for now, I'm just going to deal with what I got. I'm going to make it work.
The hope is that the prices come down, but oftentimes when something becomes an industry norm, it sticks around.
large. Yeah, that's the problem.
And
So
for all the people out there saying, hey, console master race, screw the PC users, haha, you get what you deserve. There's the report out about the PlayStation 6. Apparently the PlayStation 6
work.
is...
Hang on, it's not working. I'm having a problem here. Hang on, am I here?
There we go. Yep,
Okay,
it's
there we
there. Apparently, according to a new report, the PS6 costs $1,000 just to make. So it's going to be priced more than that because they need to make a profit off of it. So if to manufacture the units cost $1,000, and they're looking at a fall 2027 to 2029.
That's already been debunked. They already
This is newer than that. No, the stuff that they were waiting for 2030 was a couple months ago. This is brand new because, like you said, the sales for the PS5 are down. So they're hoping a new console will reinvigorate what the PS5 has lost.
I don't think Sony's gonna. I don't think they're gonna go through this. I mean, they
everyone's doing that.
I mean, nobody
the
wants
Helix
the Helix
project at Xbox, the Steam machine. Everyone's trying to make a new glamorous product to make up for the lack in sales.
No, I mean,
It's
consoles
gonna
are
be a
not going to go
gimmick.
away. I mean, now that exclusivity is coming back, consoles are not going to go away. But I think they're it's only comicbook.com, and I don't hold them in high regard.
No, it's a lot of people are reporting on
okay,
this. This is just the good tweet that had that fall 2027. A lot of the tweets didn't have that.
I
part.
don't think this is going to see fruit. I don't think it's going to reach the end. I mean, Dre, I don't think they're going to go through with this. They can't. There's the generational technology is not there to warrant another one right now. It just
Ain't nobody got to get the technology out there. The price tag ain't going to happen either. It doesn't matter how you slice this.
Yeah.
If you're going to tell me
cost $1,000, shouldn't make it.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. You'll not only will you crash the market, you'll bankrupt yourself. Because let's just say, for the sake of argument, I'm just going to use round numbers. Let's say $100 million, 100 million people bought the PS5. At I think that's what $600 if memory.
I paid $5
correctly.
and change for mine.
Okay, so
Yeah,
from
initially it was
$500
about $5 something. Yeah.
So cool. Let's roll with that. Let's just say $500 and 100 million people bought it. Now you're going to double that price. You're going to say $1,000, but has the tech evolved enough for even for it to be recognizable change? Absolutely not.
Here's my instant thought on this. It's not just Americans are going to buy this. Your home-based Japanese are not going to buy this.
That's correct.
They will do exhaustive surveys, I'm sure. They're not going to do this. And now Xbox, Microsoft, they don't care about Japan because they don't have a foothold. We know they don't have a foothold there. But the Helix, we already know that they're doing all kinds of crazy talk about the technology for that. That's not going to have a foothold because also on top of that, Xbox, Microsoft, they're climbing out of a massive hole they dug for themselves in terms of console relevancy. So I think this is all talk at this point. I think hard numbers and costs will keep them from doing this. And also, as I keep saying, as we already mentioned, the generational technological leap just isn't there. It hasn't happened. There's no reason to make a new console. It's one thing to go from 8-bit to 16, 16 to 32, 32 to 64, and then the PS1, PS2, 360 era where now we're getting into crazy types of technology. We're not reading bits anymore. Now it's FPS and crap like that. We're not there. We aren't there. The PS5 has a life left in it. Even the Series X has a life left in it. The Switch 2 is a PS4.
Yep.
So
at best,
stop.
So Switch 2 has room for improvement, I think. But yeah, all the others, they hit a max for what the technology can do right now. A concern that I have, though, is these prices, as long as the AI bubble doesn't burst, these prices are going to continue to be a problem. Some insiders are reporting that, like the Switch 2, they're selling it at cost. And I think that's close to what a lot of these consoles are doing, that they need to keep raising their prices to stay profitable. So by the time 2029, 2030 rolls around, if we continue on this trend, the PS5 could be costing $1,000 anyway, or getting close to it. As long as the bubble doesn't burst, I think it'll burst in the next couple of years.
Going to burst in the next few years. I think it bursts.
It needs to. They're just throwing money at it. But yeah, as long as the AI bubble doesn't burst, these console prices will continue to increase.
That's because no matter
if
the RAM, the memory, the chips, the motherboards, everything is just through the roof. The hard drives, they're buying up all the hard drives
and not using them. They're just in warehouses because they can't build their data centers.
That's the thing. It's just all in there. So it's annoying, and I hope it goes away. And this is why I'm not going to have a meltdown. This is wait and see.
Oh yeah, there's nothing to have a meltdown about right now. This is no one's fault. This isn't anyone in the gaming sphere being greedy. This is a period that both the studios and the gamers are just trying to weather right now. You know, this is the time to hunker down, be happy with what you have. Don't buy anything too new hardware-wise. Yeah, and we'll get through it. We'll wait through the bubble bursting.
Yeah, and I think they'll be smart enough. And I think the money will show there's no money there. That you're pricing out your customer base, because remember, console players want to spend X amount of money. They don't want to spend money on a PC, and you can't price them out. And a lot of us are perfectly happy with what we got. Perfectly happy with my PS5. Perfectly happy with my 2 or 3 different computers I use to do shit with right now. It's just the way it is. I'm gonna get by. Most people are gonna get by. But we got one more gaming thing to talk about here. Last week, we were preparing for the pre-sale launch of GTA 6. And it arrived a day early, in fact. It arrived a day early. We got a day early news that it was going to sell for $80 to $100. Base game, $80. Special Ultimate Edition, $100. And that's fine. It was game. We're looking at $80 games in the next couple years anyway. So people are losing their shit over that. I'm not.
Especially the Ultimate. Most Ultimates are about $100 anyway.
Collector's editions, deluxe editions, they always cross $100, whether it's physical or digital.
So the gap between the base game and the Ultimate is smaller, in fact.
This was not a big deal. The big deal came when they revealed that your physical editions are codes in a box.
That's a problem.
That's a problem. Big problem. It's a big problem, but I still say it wasn't going to mean a whole lot because
it won't. No, nothing.
It's not a big enough problem to slow them down.
It's not, because as I said to Jed, and he corroborated, PC players gave up on physical copy a long time ago. It's like, fine, we made peace. Get digital copy. And even right here, IGN polled 70% plan to buy GTA 6 Ultimate Edition over the Standard Edition. The GTA fans are going to put out the money. They're going to put out the money. They're going to buy $100. They're going to spend the $80. They're going to buy it with or without the physical copy. Now, that may change because apparently retailers are saying, hold on, we're not going to sell your game if it's an empty box. Because that's shelf space, and that's storage space for an empty plastic box with a code in it. We're not going to do that. So Rockstar may change their mind real quick. They may come out with physical edition, but it doesn't matter because
they actually doubled down. They put out a press release that said they have no plans of any time in the next years ever putting it out physically.
Then they're going to bank on the fact that people are going to buy it, and you know what? They know their customer base. Dre, remember how last week we talked about an easy 10 million on pre-sales?
Oh, without question. Without question.
Yeah, they've already made $1 billion with the pre-sales, and that was with probably 10 to 15 million. But now the rumors have it. Now a lot of people run on the rumors. They've already made 39 million pre-orders.
Do you see surprise on my face? I hope you don't see a surprise
it's what
on my
we
face.
said. Now it's happening a little faster
exactly
than what we said. I said within a month they might hit 40, but already
you said a month. You definitely said
I was
a
being
month.
conservative in my thing. I didn't want to go out on too far of a limb, but already essentially 40 million pre-orders sold, probably more because it's already several days past, and 3 billion in possible gross already.
No
Nobody
surprise.
cares. Nobody cares.
It's going to be one of the highest-selling game of all time before it even comes out.
This game will have to be a complete disaster and have massive bad word of mouth for it to fail. And you know what?
Oh, it's already too late to fail. It's already made its money.
It's already
money. It doesn't. The content of the game, I don't think matters.
You think it's meaningless at this point? You think it doesn't matter?
It's meaningless. The quality of the game is meaningless.
Yeah, I've already made $3 billion, and no one has even pressed X yet.
Yeah, it could literally be a code in the box, and then in the game it just says, "Welcome to GTA 6. Come back next year."
Listen, Sony already has a GTA 6 load-up screen for when you turn on your PS5 if you want that. You can download that.
As you should.
So
this is
they
going
don't
to be
even
the
have
biggest
real
game in
gameplay
history
out yet. They don't really have a gameplay trailer out
yet.
yet.
Everybody they're going to gameplay trailer, but they're not. They just talk about cosmetics and this and that and have fun with it, and people are still buying it up. It's already won. It's not
even close.
You could open up the game and it says, "Haha, we robbed you," and it doesn't matter.
There'd be lawsuits. All
right.
But that's the thing. Anybody that says this is not going to be the highest selling game in history don't know the history, first and foremost. Secondly, does not understand the fervor that is behind this game over a decade. People have been waiting for this game for over a decade. Exactly. GTA 5 has had the longest gaming life I have ever seen for a game that is in a freaking that has sequels. It is the longest shelf life I have ever seen in my life. The joke is still making money. This game is going to make more money than I can count.
And just imagine what happens when they release the online version.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
When they migrate the wealth from GTA 5 online to GTA 6 online and all the way else there plays it. It's just I hope you guys get Red Dead 3 out of this. I really do, with the amount of money they're making. I really hope you guys get Red Dead 3 for those who love that.
It's going to be a few years.
This release date is going to have its own national holiday. It's going to have its own national holiday. Ain't nobody going to be at work. Nobody's going to be driving on the roads. They're going to have to shut down the whole daggone.
Crime's going to drop. Ironically, people say that video games cause violence, but it coming out actually brings down violent crime.
Yep. Exactly. This is going to be the highest selling game ever.
Listen, it comes out on November 19th. That's Thanksgiving week here in America. Everybody going to be playing GTA 6 over Thanksgiving break.
Come on.
That's what they've been doing.
I mean, I would play this too if I had a console that could play. I don't like them not.
And see, I'm not going to. As I said, I have no interest. The game would have to be given to me by somebody for me to play this. And
when it does come out on PC, it's still going to make a shitload then.
It'll make more money
here.
Make you more money.
Double that. Try 39 million. Try 80 million when it hits PC. Try 80 million. Another 5 billion, and by then they'll probably have even $100 plus bundle on Steam, and people will buy it because that's how it works.
Yes, they will.
That's how it
It's
works.
going to sell more than anything. It's going to make
and if Rockstar is delivering the gaming experience they promise and people are liking it, great. Good job. I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
I may not give a damn.
I have no ill will for them.
I may not want to play this game. And somebody's saying, Adam, you're stupid. Play this game. You'll get people watching play. But then I'm not going to play another game like that. So they're not going to watch me play the games I do play. I play certain types of games. I do not play this game. So
yeah, it's not for you.
It's not for me. I'm not adding to the conversation. I'm not adding. I have no perspective because I haven't played a GTA game since Vice City. So I have no current day perspective. You don't want me playing this game because I'm not going to give you a good experience. I don't think. Maybe I'll be good at it and shit like that, but whatever. Point is, there are people out there who are going to be all over this game, watch them play it, watch them enjoy it, have fun playing it. If Rockstar nails it, great. Make more Red Dead 3, make another one, make GTA 6 online. You earned it because you know what? You kept your promise.
Yep.
It may have taken you a
Give
decade.
your fans what you want.
You were giving the fans what they want, and everybody's happy. And if everybody's happy, that's kind of what matters in the end of the day. As long as you fulfilled the promise, you made your money, your investors are happy. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I have no ill will for them. If they make these billions, great.
They're going to make their billions.
There's a reason I don't show my face when I'm gaming. You can see my setup here. My camera doesn't work over there for my PS5.
Maybe
when I'm
it is new
gaming
setup.
on PC, well, I am getting new. When I game on PC, I do show my face. But when I'm playing a console game, my camera just doesn't work over here. It doesn't work on the setup. You don't want to see what's over here. You don't. You don't.
God, no.
You do not. Now, I'm getting a new setup in my new room. It's going to be a different setup. So there is a distinct possibility that I'll be able to do it. Now, I also am not, I'm of the belief always also that I want to think people are there to watch the game and not watch me. That's my personal belief. You're here to watch the game, not necessarily me when I'm playing the game. Also, sometimes when I do that, it gives me an excuse to look like shit when I'm playing the game, so I don't have to look pretty. So it's also a thing. But that is the honest to God reason. This camera doesn't work going over here. This room is not set up for streaming from this perspective. The new room, it will be. So there are times when I will, of course, do it, and we'll make it happen. But until then, that's the reasoning. That's the reasoning. GTA 6, it's a monster game. What do you got here, Jim? What's this here?
Oh, just with everyone saying that the $80 price tag is greedy, just want to point out here, when you adjust for inflation, GTA 6 is actually the cheapest game of the 21st century in the GTA franchise. When you adjust for inflation, the others were all 90s.
Inflation is real.
80s. Yeah. So by comparison, it is actually cheaper, and they're delivering a huge game by all reports.
Yeah.
So you're going to get your money's worth, and it's cheaper when you consider inflation. So I don't have any ill will against Rockstar. I don't think the 80 price tag is unreasonable under these circumstances. Some people just want to hate because they want to hate Torch and his crew. They just need an excuse.
They're idiots. They just want traction. They just want to grift, plain and simple.
Yeah, that's all you really can do.
Yeah.
This money is going to make more than every African nation.
It's a success.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't argue. They could buy Africa.
They could buy the continent.
Buy Africa.
The whole continent.
GTA Online is just going to be GTA Africa.
Might as well. Yeah. Screw it. Why not? Golly, that's a lot of money.
Anyway, so there it is. There it is. And we're just about at the 2-hour mark, which is where we like to be because it's a 2-hour show. We rarely go over time. Maybe in the future, but that's a different story. Anyway, we're done here. Let's go around the horn, pinch our wares, and then get on with our day. I haven't eaten yet today. I'm starving. So
that's not good, man.
It's just I had nothing for lunch ready, and
it's not better.
I know. I usually eat,
man.
Listen, well, you got to understand also, I'm trying to pare down what's in the cupboards because we don't want to move food. So my shopping is a little. The stockpiles are not what they usually are, and also I have to alter my menu right now because I need to have dinner ready on Mondays for the stupid House of the Dragon review. So I'm making the calzone tonight instead of having the calzone made the previous day. Or I already ate my ziti, so I don't have any ziti sitting in the fridge right now, and I didn't have any leftovers for lunch. So it's things are crazy right here. So it's just the way it is. Anyway, Jed, what's your week look like?
Well, everyone can find me on YouTube at The Endless Frontiers. Very normal looking week for the most part for me. Rider Flight tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm sure we'll find something to talk about. And then playing Mass Effect whenever I get a chance because I absolutely love that game and wish we had more like it. Enjoying that. But Adam will probably mention it as well. But no Saturday night drive-in this week due to the holiday. So we're
July
taking
4th.
the week off from that.
July 4th, people eating hot dogs and hamburgers, and they don't want to sit here and watch us talk about a movie. But we'll be back. We got stuff to do. Dre.
Yeah. So I might as well just say I'm making a video tonight. Forget that noise. I gotta.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop me a video on the Brutal Playing Comics YouTube channel. It will be up on 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow for sure. That Supergirl stuff got me shook.
You gotta watch it now, don't you? Now you gotta watch it.
We gotta do a little bit of deep dive on how this failure is so.
You need to see this movie and understand. You'll understand when you see it.
Yeah, I gotta see if the good Captain Jack is able to deliver it to me this evening, because I
try to find it without the Spanish subtitle so you can know, because they speak Kryptonian in the flashback. They're so pretentious with that. They speak Kryptonian,
and it sounds like Arabic to me.
Yeah,
I don't mean that racist. I just actually think it sounds like that.
Right.
So everybody that hasn't checked out my YouTube channel, that'll be Brutal Playing Comics. Definitely check that out. We'll definitely be having some content this week. If nothing else, we will be doing that. Also, follow me on X Twitter at TheBrood00, and of course, keep track of all the comic book work stuff, voice work things I'm doing at bpcomics.io, and do those great YouTube things like, comment, subscribe, and share the vid.
Yeah, and the response is to I don't do green screens. That's not my thing. I don't do green screens.
You could with the boobs behind you, the daily dive.
I don't. But then I don't know. I don't like green screen. It's not my thing. Don't worry. What'll happen in the new one is you'll probably see this setup, because what's gonna happen is the TV stand gonna be behind me with everything else. So it's gonna be basically reverse. You get one direction for one stream, another direction for another stream. So you'll see all my computers and shit behind me, which is an acceptable background at times. And no, I'm just moving down the road. We're just lateral move apartments to a better situation, a better apartment complex than the one I'm living in now. And the real move to Florida, we're not even close to affording to be able to do that. So that will be a thing. But no, we're not doing that. Anyway, as for me, I beat it. I beat the Toneberry King Challenge on Rebirth. I got my Magnify Materia. The Rebirth streams will continue tomorrow. What do you think I did?
All I hear is I beat it.
Beat it.
I'm like this
beat
is
it.
I have damaged this man so much he never knows where I'm going with these things. That's a problem.
I'm like, well, this is about to go south real fast.
For those watching the Rebirth stream, I was stuck on 2 weeks trying to beat a challenge was end with a Toneberry King for a boss along with another demon. I beat it last night. Tifa Supremacy. It's because of Tifa Supremacy. I slotted in Tifa, put Cloud on the bench, and it worked. I did it. It was great. And now I'm working on the next one. I'm dealing with a problem with the giant worm. I mistimed my last fight. I should have waited till it swallowed the stone and then attacked the stomach for the pressure point, but that was my own fault. I'll get that done. That's on my side time now. We got the Magnify Materia, which is what I needed. So we'll be carrying on with the story probably tomorrow night after I'm done with House of the Dragon Season 3, Episode 2 review.
Yikes.
So no daily dive tomorrow. It is a review day. Rest of the week, we'll see how the week goes. There'll be more gaming streams, this and that. Let's see. And then, as Jed said, no drive-in because 4th of July. There will be tryhards on Jeremy's channel, 10 p.m. Eastern. I don't know if we're going to be having a guest or not. Jeremy tries to get us a guest once a month, and we are going to be moving into July. So we didn't get our June guest because I think conflicting interests on that day. But either way, other than that, just stay tuned, see what happens. We'll be tracking all kinds of fun stuff. We'll be back next week, 3 p.m. Eastern on Sunday through most of July. The schedule changes will happen when August starts as I start dismantling things and not being available as much. But we'll be here next week. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. We appreciate you all being here. We appreciate your support. Links are in the description below. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Share the channel. Share everybody's channels. The more we grow, the more content you guys get. And we'll be back next week. Until then, everybody, take it easy.